What comes to mind when you hear the word entrepreneur? Maybe you picture business tycoons striking multi-million-dollar deals or tech geniuses dreaming up the next big app. But at the core, entrepreneurs are really just regular people who took a chance on an innovative idea. Of course, taking that kind of risk and starting your own business from scratch isn't easy. In fact, it can be pretty scary. Will your brilliant brainstorm actually take off? What if things go wrong and you lose it all? How do you handle the naysayers who think you're destined to fail? While these concerns are totally understandable, the ancient Stoic philosophers would encourage leaning into that entrepreneurial uncertainty with courage. By embracing 5 timeless principles of honor and integrity, they provide an ethical roadmap for building a business with wisdom and virtue. Are you ready to become the entrepreneur the Stoics would admire? One who tackles challenges head-on with resilience and contributes something meaningful to the world. Let's explore these 5 Stoic ideas for constructing your dream venture on a foundation of honor. Idea number 1. Risk and reward. Embrace uncertainty as a path to growth. Let's start by addressing that big hairy monster of fear that scares off though many would-be entrepreneurs, the risk of failure. Putting your ideas, time, and money on the line is undoubtedly nerve-wracking, but the Stoics have a radical mindset for handling uncertainty. Rather than cringing from risks, they'd argue we must accept and even embrace them as pathways for incredible personal growth. Every risk you take, whether it leads to short-term failure or roaring success, provides invaluable experience that molds you into a wiser, more capable person over time. Just look at the massively successful entrepreneurs we admire today. Mark Zuckerberg, Sarah Blakely, Steve Jobs. None of their breakthrough innovations and multi-billion-dollar empires would exist if they shied away from taking radical risks time and time again in the face of potential failure. So strive to cultivate that same bold mindset. Don't let the possibility of striking out deter you from at least stepping up to the entrepreneurial plate. View risk as an exciting opportunity to learn from whatever eventuates. Idea number 2. Ethical business practices. Conduct business with integrity. While amassing wealth and achieving professional success are motivators for many entrepreneurs, the Stoics remind us that our fundamental duty is to uphold virtuous ethical standards in pursuit of those aims. What does this mean exactly? It's about ensuring every aspect of your business operations, from how you source materials to how you treat employees to what you choose to sell, aligns with a strong moral compass. No shady dealings, deceptive advertising, or compromising quality. It has to turn a higher profit. For instance, let's say a manufacturer offers you wildly cheap prices to integrate parts produced in a facility known for horrendous labor violations and environmental damage. A Stoic entrepreneur would walk away from that deal, no matter how lucrative. Maintaining integrity and only doing ethical business is priceless. By sticking to your principles no matter what lucrative shortcuts present themselves, you not only get to sleep soundly at night, but build a pristine reputation too. People will gravitate to support businesses they can trust to consistently do the right thing. Idea number 3. Resilience in the face of failure. Learn from setbacks and persist. Let's be real. No entrepreneurial journey is complete without hitting some major speed bumps or maybe even flat-out crashing a few times along the way. Businesses fold, investments tank, that brilliant idea flops. It can be incredibly demoralizing when you've poured your heart into making your vision a reality. But the Stoics would remind us that these setbacks are inevitable facts of life, rich with valuable lessons if we maintain resilience instead of succumbing to despair. Every failure provides insights into what didn't work, blind spots you missed, and opportunities to adapt for greater future success. For example, let's say you launched a new product line that completely tanked in sales despite your best marketing efforts. An entrepreneur with Stoic fortitude would objectively analyze what went wrong through that logic lens. Maybe your target demographic was misunderstood, or production costs were too high to price competitively. With that knowledge in hand, you can regroup, adjust your strategy accordingly, and keep persisting in providing a great offering to your customers. This ability to quickly pivot, learn from missteps, and bounce back is what separates fabulously successful entrepreneurs from one-hit wonders. Idea number 4. Balanced ambition. Pursue success while maintaining virtue. While total business domination and becoming enormously wealthy may seem like the dream for entrepreneurs, the Stoics would caution about neglecting your virtues in single-minded pursuit of ambition. Making ethics, principles, and leading a purposeful life just as much of a priority is key. This means developing the wisdom to differentiate between healthy striving and unhealthy greed that causes you to lose your moral center. It's about maintaining balance between your passionate pursuit of success and staying grounded in how it truly matters, your humanity, integrity, and commitment to the greater good. For instance, maybe your business takes off and starts stacking up serious profits. A Stoic entrepreneur would be overjoyed at this hard-earned achievement, but also ensure that success doesn't cause them to become arrogant, greedy, or lose their generous spirit. Reinvesting back into the company's positive growth while also donating a portion to admirable causes and sharing rewards with employees who made it possible would reflect that balanced Stoic mindset. Don't let prosperity cause you to abandon your principles. Idea number 5. Community contribution. Build a business that serves society. On the surface, most businesses are formed to produce quality products or services and turn a profit. But the most impactful entrepreneurs recognize another, higher calling, to make a positive contribution to their communities and society as a whole. The Stoics place great emphasis on being civically engaged, citizens who put their skills and resources to use in elevating humanity's welfare through purposeful living. For the entrepreneurial realm, this means building businesses that create value and lasting benefits beyond just revenue. Maybe your sustainable clothing company doesn't just sell t-shirts, but champions ethical supply chains, eco-friendly materials, and empowering garment makers worldwide. Or your tech startup develops apps that help democratize access to things like education, health services, or financial literacy for underserved populations. By keeping societal contribution embedded into your business DNA from the start, you imbue even bigger meaning into your entrepreneurial mission. Not only are you carving out success, but leveraging innovation to make the world a little bit better than you found it. Well, my entrepreneurial friends, there you have it, the Stoic sage's time-honored blueprint for building businesses anchored in ethics, resilience, and virtue. By courageously embracing uncertainty as a growth opportunity, steadfastly always upholding ethical practices, developing the grit to learn from failures and adapt, maintaining balanced ambition guided by wisdom, and ensuring your venture contributes positively to society's welfare, you honor the highest Stoic ideals through your professional calling. Just imagine the incredible entrepreneurial legacies you could forge while walking this principled path. Beloved, industry-leading brands renowned as much for their integrity as their innovative products or services. Companies that don't just turn massive profits, but serve as inspiring moral compasses for corporate responsibility. Luminous personal success stories that spotlight virtuous perseverance triumphing over adversity. Of course, actualizing those lofty impacts takes immense dedication to consistently upholding Stoic principles. Every step of the way, through the inevitable ups, downs, pivots, and pauses, there will be temptations to take ethical shortcuts or abandon the societal mission when easy riches dangle in front of you. But by remembering those anchoring Stoic virtues of courage, justice, wisdom, and moderation, you'll be able to navigate entrepreneurship's choppy waters with grace and honor fully intact. True, sustainable success stems from an unshakable commitment to doing the right thing every time. So, if you've been sitting on an amazing business idea but were afraid to take that first, risky leap, the Stoics invite you to charge forward boldly. Create that must-have product, build that world-changing app, disrupt that industry through moral entrepreneurial excellence, With their ethical guideposts illuminating your path, you'll be unstoppable. And ultimately, that's what successful entrepreneurship is all about, courageously chasing your inspired visions in a way that elevates and enriches communities. The potential to shape our world for the better lies in each new, honorable business venture. The ancient Stoics knew that, and now modern entrepreneurs have a chance to make their wisdom manifest. What world-shifting idea or innovation is simmering inside you, eager to be ethically brought to life? Perhaps it's a groundbreaking new app that could connect communities in powerful ways. Or be a clever product that reduces environmental waste. It could even be a fresh business concept that disrupts an entire industry through moral leadership. Whatever your entrepreneurial dream may be, the timeless Stoic principles provide an ethical framework to ensure it contributes something positive and honorable to society. By embracing the uncertainty of the entrepreneurial journey as an opportunity for growth, upholding virtuous practices without compromise, showing resilience through the inevitable setbacks, balancing ambitious striving with wisdom, and putting civic contribution at the core of your mission, you set a shining example of what modern entrepreneurship can and should be. Of course, as with any truly meaningful endeavor, the road will not be easy. There will be naysayers who mock your noble intent and urge you to pursue profits over purpose. Unscrupulous competitors may try to undermine your ethical stance for their own gain. And no doubt, you encounter business crises that really put those Stoic maxims of resilience, reason, and justice to the test. But isn't that what makes achieving something extraordinary so profoundly rewarding in the end? Overcoming adversity, whether internal doubts or external forces, through sheer courage of conviction, is the greatest entrepreneurial feat. And doing so while dressed in virtue's armor and fighting for societal upliftment. That is the Stoic ideal. So have the bravery to start mapping out your entrepreneurial ethical masterpiece today. Let those first rough sketches and unpolished prototypes pour forth. Gather comrades who share your vision of creating real value through business, not just hollow profits. Then start bringing your moral economic force to life through diligent, virtuous effort. The world is desperately crying out for more entrepreneurs like you, people of incredible talent, wedded to strong principles and care for humanity. Those who see business not just as a vehicle for personal wealth, but as an opportunity to innovate answers to society's great problems. Pioneers forging a new era of ethical, sustainable commerce that moves society forward. One risky, courageous step after another, your purposeful business vision becomes reality, steadily uplifting others in its wake. Eventually, you may find yourself at the helm of not just a phenomenally successful ethical enterprise, but an entire moral entrepreneurial renaissance built on Stoic virtue. A return to using business not as a tool of mindless greed, but for solving challenges and elevating civilization through innovation's power. So lead the way, my friends. Live active lives of reason, justice, and civic contribution. We must forge new honorable paths in commerce. Build those businesses, launch those world-changing products and services, but do so while wearing integrity's armor every step of the way. The future is yours to create through moral entrepreneurial excellence. If you find this video helpful, consider subscribing, liking this channel, and sharing it with the people you care about. See you on the next video.